morning, friends. I just recorded a video that I just at a certain point said nobody needs this information, and so I just stopped it. So I may listen to it later, but for right now, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to take us through the process of setting up a healing field, connecting to an event that would be useful to release and integrate at this time. And then while we're at that event, while we're working with the energetics of the event, I'm going to take us through a meditation that I'm then going to use later as a guided meditation for myself, and you can use it as a guided meditation for yourself. So let's just start by stating these words out loud. I connect to my deep self. I connect to my higher self. I connect to my highest self. I ground myself into the healing center of the earth. I open myself to the healing power of the One. I let go of anything not useful to me now. And I choose to work with the Hathors. I ask the higher self to take us through the portal of time to the event that would be of the highest good to release and integrate at this time. And I invite all souls affected by this event to return to the event and release and integrate the energetics of the event for themselves. And I ask that we all be placed in a field of protection while we do this work. And upon arrival at the event, I ask the higher self to assist us to release and integrate all energies of the event gently and easily, fully and completely, on all levels and through all space and time. So if you would just like to be part of the healing field and not be part of the meditation, then just hit the pause button now. And for the next 10 or 15 minutes, I'm going to be doing a guided meditation that you can listen to later if you want. At the end of the meditation, we'll be completing the healing field. So you can do this with your eyes closed, your eyes open. It just depends on what's best for you in terms of your meditation practice. So we're just going to start by checking in with the body, and I'm going to ask these words out loud, and then you take these words and you go inside your body and just gently explore with no intention of changing things, but with the intention of noticing what I notice with compassion and curiosity. Go inside, following your breath. Go inside your body for a brief check-in, asking, how do I feel in my body? And how well are you able to feel the various parts of your body? notice which places in your body you notice first, and those places that you notice first, are they places that feel safe, open, comfortable, with the energy flowing? Or is your attention more drawn to the places that feel contracted, withdrawn, possibly even numb? Without judging this, just notice. If it's helpful to you, take a few deep breaths and slow down your exhale. And notice as you take your breath and exhale, if it takes you into a deeper perception of your body. And that means, do you notice more when you're following your breath? Do you notice more what's going on in your body? If I were to ask you, where in your body does it feel safe, relaxed, open, available? If at the moment you're not finding um, much in the way of space that feels safe, open, comfortable, available, um, just notice that with compassion and curiosity, because it's through compassion and curiosity that we tend to gain more awareness. Notice your posture and notice the fact that you are breathing. And if you can, breathe in for the count of 4 and breathe out slowly to the count of 8. This is referred to as neural regulating breathing, where you double the exhalation to the time of the inhalation. So if you inhale to the count of 4, you exhale to the count of 8, and that regulates your nerve system by regulating your vagus nerve. Now notice, if you can, any finer sensations, such as tingling, streaming, or pulsing sensations, wherever they may be in your body. When you observe these sensations, you're tuning in with the body's data flow. So there's always through the nerve system this information flow that's going through the body, informing the brain what's going on in the body. And when you tune into the body, you're tuning into this data flow. The nerve system animates your bodily perception. It's a very sophisticated information technology that's running through the nerve system. Within your body, you might be able to notice areas that feel denser, tense, or perhaps absent. I don't feel anything there. It's an absence of feeling. Perhaps these are stress patterns being communicated in the flow of data. If you can, simply allow yourself to embrace with compassion whatever sensations you feel in the body. You might notice a feeling of flow, or areas of open perception and resourced groundedness. Or you might sense areas of tension, stress, or disconnection. Perhaps you are even hosting these together. Simply notice if you're hosting a feeling of contraction, disconnection, held energy, and you're noticing a feeling of flow at the same time, having the perception of both. Just notice that. shift your attention to your emotional body. And if you haven't um, done any type of contemplation of your emotional body, you can understand that some people keep their emotional bodies in front of them so that everything comes through their emotional realm, so everything they're aware of emotionally. Some people have it inside their body so that things come to them and they get the information without it having to come through the emotional body, but the emotional body is just present and aware of any of the energies that are coming through another's presence. Some people keep their emotional body behind them. Some people keep their emotional body very far behind them. Some people keep their emotional body around their head, so their emotions and their mind are interactive. Some people keep their emotional body down in the area of their abdomen. And I would say majority people keep their emotional body between their lower neck and their rib cage on the bottom. That's oftentimes the case where it is. You'll find out where yours is through your exploration. And so we're going to shift our attention from the physical body to the emotional body, and notice when you're doing that in your meditation where your attention goes, where you feel like your emotional body is. What does your emotional experience feel like to you in this moment? Is there any emotion to be identified? Or is there perhaps a bit of numbness or a feeling of disconnection? Simply notice whatever is present and embrace your experience with compassion. Now, if you stated out loud that you choose to work with the Hathors for this part of the meditation before we go on with the meditation, the Hathors are going to just begin working with light. And in bringing light through the crown chakra and bringing light down through the central canal, they're bringing a soothing touch of light through the body to assist with the integration of the event that our soul went back to and is releasing on a soul level. But we're connected to that soul, so we're releasing those energies of the event on a physical, an emotional, a mental way. And as we release and integrate these energies, we're integrating this unresolved event from the past and helping it to become a resolved event in the present. And while we do that, Hathors are bringing in light through the body for those who ask them to assist. And they're bringing in light from the earth and light from the sky. You might even see the lights. Oftentimes the earth colors are red, yellow, and orange. Oftentimes the higher realm colors are golden light, and white light. And the white light, oftentimes um, through prism effect, the pineal gland is a prism, the white light comes in, and then it becomes purple, blue, green, yellow, orange, red. So as you're aware of any emotions in the emotional body or any emotions stored anywhere in the body, just notice those emotions and allow yourself to feel compassion for that part of you that has been holding that emotion or those emotions. Okay, check in now with the mind. Is your mind busy? And again, the hot doors are working with the energetics. So as you're exploring the mind, they're helping you work with any tensions or any ways in which the mind is overly active or underly active. And all they're doing is just smoothing out the energetics. And oftentimes when people think of the mind, they think about it in the area of the head. But when you explore the mind, it doesn't need to be an exploration simply in the head, because the body is itself a mind, and there is also the heart of the mind and the mind itself. So when you're invited to explore the mind, just notice where you go. And notice, is your mind busy, open, tight, curious? Relaxed, calm. Simply notice and allow. You can also ask yourself, what is it that is aware of me noticing the activity of my mind? So there's your perception of you noticing what's going on in your mind. But there also is something that's aware of you noticing your mind. What is it that's aware? What is this awareness? This noticing you, noticing your mind. And then the question that's asked is, what is it that is awareness itself? What is it that's aware, noticing you being aware? This is not to get too mental about it, but just as a means of noticing, oh, I have this activity going on. I'm calm. I'm highly active. I'm highly alert. I'm very relaxed. It can be all of these things. So just noticing that activity, that the mind is thinking about these things or not thinking about much of anything, and you're just aware of a lack of mental activity. What part of me is awareness itself? What is the space that gives information and perception a place to exist? As you notice spacious awareness, consider for a moment all the other people who are reading or will read these pages, all the other people who have practiced or will practice in a similar way. Wherever they are in the world right now, many thousands of people are tuning in to the breath, to the body, to the mind, to the emotions, to the spaciousness within and around them, and to awareness itself. As you open your awareness to those other people, you might be able to sense the presence of a whole community that is here in this place of awareness. Right here, right now, practicing with you. Indeed, you have the capacity to sense the wider field and to perceive information that is stored in the social fabric. Now, without disconnecting from that wider field, slowly take a breath and release it. Okay. As you continue to be aware, if you are, of the spaciousness of the world and all those who might be practicing spatial awareness, meaning internal awareness and then external awareness, allowing there to be coherence between what you are feeling inside and what you are feeling outside. Not to judge what you are feeling, but by being compassionate towards oneself and coming into whatever type of alignment you come into, between your body, your emotions, and your mind and your spirit. And then noticing what you notice when you go out into the world and feel that coherence of compassion that you are training to feel towards yourself. And then you feel that compassion toward the worlds of others who are practicing compassion towards you. Then that is the process of weaving with our external community and weaving that piece of our internal community in the piece of the external community, and finding oneself in a greater space of peace. Or whatever it is that you're experiencing with compassion. So as you practice a greater feeling of compassion towards what you have gone through and what others have gone through and what they may be carrying and what you may be carrying. Okay, this is the part of the healing field. So we are continuing to allow ourselves to just be present with what we're noticing. And in relationship to the healing field, I'm now going to ask the higher self to assist all the souls that had returned to the event to combine with that part of their soul that had remained at the event, and to bring that combined soul into the body in present time with all of its wisdom, power, and clarity, its compassion, its curiosity, and its kindness, and with love and joy and peace. We ground ourselves into the healing center of the earth and open up the portal for the delivery of the new energies into the earth on this fourth day, I think, of galactic activation portals. Fourth of 10 days of galactic activation portals. We ask that these new energies be brought in now. And we ask that they be activated and we let the universe and beyond know that this has been done and that it's good. And I appreciate doing this with you, and I feel like this may be a very useful video for us to listen to as a meditation time and time again. All right. Be well and enjoy this place of peace that you have connected to on a deeper level.